Hey guys, so I just made an ad puzzle video for Wake Forest, and I wanted to just use their video for you guys since you have the same assignments, because that would have taken me half the time. But in their video, they did not fill out the organizer very well, because it says put the first hint or a link to your class notes. Anyway, point is you guys have filled out the organizer much better, so I have to make this second video. Thanks a lot. But no, but thanks for doing a good job filling out the organizer. Like Alexis here, I was confused on how I would distribute -4 plus m. Then I found out from the hints that I would drop the parentheses and make the 4 -4. So that's so awesome to see that you said that, Alexis, because this is a crucial concept, to go over before the quiz. All right, and so I just wanted to let you know that you can write this as m equals -1 4 plus m plus 2. So when we have ones in algebra, we often don't write them. Now, if I had created algebra, I would always write my ones, although I also don't always write my ones. So what is that? I don't know. I guess you just get used to it. So anyway, the point is we're distributing -1. So, you had said drop the parentheses and make it negative. Well, that is what it looks like, right? But what it says is distribute, and so we're distributing -1. So -1 times 4 is -4. -1 times m is -m. Bring down the plus 2, and then combine the like terms. -4 plus 2 is -2. So then we're going to write m equals negative m minus 2. It's 2, and then put the variables on the left. So m, this thing is going over. It's going to be plus m, and then m plus m is 2m, m, and m. And then we divide, and we get -1. So it's a great question. I just wanted to do that. And hopefully that's helpful to someone out there before we take the quiz. Okay. Wow. Get all this good information here. Let me zoom in. So the one thing about this is the cropping tool is good. I don't need to see all the new tabs that are created, and if we could just, it says put hint number 1. And this way, I can see I'm zoomed in to 200%. I want to be able to see the problem. Okay, so what, I do not understand how to do equation with variables on both sides. Most of the questions I got wrong, and I do not understand how to do it the same way as just equation with variables on both sides. Not understand with the parentheses. I think the methods within the class are very confusing when they cross. Yeah, so the Khan Academy explains it a little differently, right? Sorry. Sometimes I don't know which will give me the right answer. So I'm going to continue to follow the same method that I keep following. When I get back in the classroom, we can talk about, subtracting from both sides and adding to both sides and all of that. But I'm just gonna keep moving my terms here. So let's do this one together. All right, but before we do this one together, if you all want to pause the video and try this on your own, I don't know, Davis, if you want to do that, but okay, if you did pause the video, then let's do the solution now. So we have two terms on each side, two terms on this side, two terms on this side. And nothing's liked, so we need to put the variables on the left. Okay, so I have this term has a variable in it, and this term has a variable in it. And I really should circle this much because you need to know that both of these are positive, all right? And if there was a subtraction sign right here, this would be negative. So I'm going to put those variables on the left. Well, 0.5s is already on the left, but this guy is moving over, is going to go across the line, and so it will change its sign. Move across the line, change your sign. All right, this 1 plus 1 is just a number. Numbers go to the right, but it's going to go across the line. So it's going to have to change its sign. All right, the 7 over here, we're just going to bring that down. That's positive plus 7. And then we combine the like terms. So -1 plus 7 is 6. 0.5 minus 4.5 is, ends up being -4. And then we divide both sides. Simple one-step equation here. So then we get S equals 6 over 4 is like 1.5. And that's a -1.5 because of the -4. Oh, was that the right answer? Hopefully that's the right answer up there. So now, Jannar, what I need to see from you and anyone else who's read Problem We Do is I want to see you change this paragraph to explaining how to do it in your own words. And then when I look at this again, and you can even move it over to the yellow or green if that helped. If not, then you can tell me that too. But tell me why. Don't just say, it didn't help me. Try again, because that's not fair. You gotta say like, oh, I understood this, but when you did that, why did you do that? I don't understand that. How could you say that? Okay, so what about this one? This one, we distribute and then move the terms. Okay, so that's kind of similar, right? This one, we could do this one. Do that one. And let's keep looking through here and make a little list. So look at all these. Wow, it's really blank. Okay. We tried doing it. Now see, Romilda, you're putting me out there. Like I tried doing Mr. Fields' way and it was wrong. Hey, could have made a mistake, might not be the method. But anyway. All right, Foma, nothing, Crystal, nothing, Jeanette, nothing, Joshua T. Got common denominators. Okay. I'm not sure why these are there. So I really liked Alexis's post because I could see why, Joshua T. I don't know if you need me to go through the whole thing, start to finish, or whatnot, because there's nothing there. And then this one here, Shakina is very light. It's very light. I think it's a negative t equals 9, t minus 10. Oh, I saw that problem up above. Oh, we got, thank you, Emma, for posting the number of solutions equation. We have to do that one. All right, so we have our list. Now I did this one, right? Yes, I did. And I did that one. Okay. So guys, just gonna do a little bit of cropping. Hopefully you guys are having fun. They're at this school. It's busy around here. As you can see, it's 9:59. Normally I would be winding down, but I'm making Ed Puzzle videos because I love you guys. All right. So there's that. And please, going forward, just go ahead and crop. I will just be so uplifted if in week 7, all of the posts are already pre-cropped and I don't have to do this. I mean, all I want to do is see your problem, you know? Is that too much to ask? Okay, so we got 3 problems here. Come on, Mr. Field, you can do this. Okay. So this first one, what's the problem with this problem? I don't know, but I know what to do. We got to distribute, combine any like terms, switch the sides, variables left, numbers right, combine like terms again, divide, done. Right here. Oh, I did this one in the Wake Forest video. You all should just watch that. All right, so 4 times point, that's 2f. 4 times 0.25 is 1. All right. Put my variables on the left. I'll put my numbers on the right. What's that going to look like? 2f minus f. 6 plus 1. See? Combine like terms. And of course, again, there's a 1 there. So 2 minus 1 is 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. And we're done. All right. So hopefully that's helpful. Next one. 16 minus 3p equals 2/3 p plus 5. Oh, let's get the second problem out there. Now, it's a good one to do because it has a fraction. So I'm still going to put my variables on the left. It's going to be a negative 2/3 p. And my numbers on the right, negative 16. 5 minus 16 is negative 11. And let's do this over to the side. Negative 3 minus 2/3. Well, the 3 is not a fraction, but I can write it as a fraction by putting it over 1. Next, I need to get common denominators. All right. So what's the common denominator of 1 and 3? 3. So I need to multiply this by 3. You get negative 9 over 3 minus 2 over 3, negative 11 over 3. There we go. Negative 11 over 3p. Oh, I did this one in the Wake Forest video too. All right, so what we can do is we can divide both sides by negative 11 over 3, or we can multiply by the reciprocal, which is something that I like to do when there's a fraction coefficient. What is a reciprocal anyway? Do you know? A reciprocal is a fraction where the numerator and denominator change places. So that would be 3 over 11, and then I always like to keep my negative in the numerator. And so we're going to multiply by the reciprocal because that cancels out the fraction. But of course, we have to multiply by that same thing over here. Put that over 1 so we can do the multiplication. When we multiply fractions, we multiply across the top. So negative 11 times negative 3 is 33. 1 times 11 is 11. And then this is just p on the side. All right, and so the last thing is 33 over 11 does simplify. 33 over 11 would just be 3. And I'm done. Ta-da! Hopefully I'm answering some questions. I mean, I am trying. All right. If you guys haven't been pausing the video, and Miss Davis, if they're not writing all this down, you need to pause the video and try it before you just watch me solve. And you need to write everything down that I'm writing down. Okay. 3, 6 minus f minus 4. Now, the reason that this one is a good one is because we have to distribute. And then we have to combine like terms and then switch the sides and then combine like terms again and then divide. So let's get to it. We're going to distribute the 3. So this is going to be 18 minus 3f. Bring down this minus 4. Bring down 3f minus 4. And then look on the left side. We have 3 terms, 18, negative 3f, and negative 4. Out of those 3 terms, do you know which 2 are like terms? That would be the 18 and the negative 4. We combine those, you get, what is 18 minus 4? 14. So I'm going to rewrite this as 14 minus 3f. And I want you to notice that I always do one thing and rewrite the equation. That is to keep organization, and that is the way you should do it. All right, now switch the sides and switch the signs if they switch sides. Variables to the left, I got this negative 3f already there. And this 3f is going over, so it's also going to be a negative on the left. The 14 is positive on the left, so it will be negative on the right. Bring down the negative 4. And we're ready to combine like terms. Negative 3 and negative 3 is negative 6. Negative 14 and negative 4 is negative 18. Divide both sides by negative 6. You get 3. Ta-da! All right. Last question. How many solutions does, anyway, this thing have? So we know that number of solutions. So if you get an answer, then that's one solution. SOL means solution. But if you get 0 equals 0, or 2 equals 2, or 3 equals 3, that would be infinite solutions. Sometimes the variables cancel out. And sometimes you get something like 0 equals 1. Well, 0 does not equal 1, so that means there's no solution. So let's solve this one and see what happens. Of course, we're going to distribute, and we get 13y plus 39 equals 13y plus 39. Now, before I put my variables on the left and my numbers on the right, look at the variables and look at the numbers. What do you notice? What I notice is 13y is on both sides. I also noticed that 39 is on both sides. So when I do my switching, I'm going to get 13y. Moving this over, you get negative 13y, and that becomes 0. This going over there makes negative 39. Bring down the positive 39 right here. And that makes 0. So like I said, 0 equals 0, infinite solutions. So that's an infinite example. What would be a no solution example? Let's say that we had 13y plus 39, but on the other side, we had 13y plus 41. This time, 13y's would still end up canceling, but we would get 39 equals 41. 39 does not equal 41. You can ask someone who's 39, they're not yet 40. Someone who's 41 has already accepted that they're in their 40s. Not equal, right? So this would be no solution. Sorry that I didn't screenshot the other ones for the organizer. I didn't remember whose they were. But I remember this one was Emma's because it was the last one. So there you go, Emma. Hopefully this feels special. Oh, but Emma, I see you have a great problem over here, but there is no solution. So guys, your organizer, especially the red section, was great, except, the cropping. Let's make sure that all of us, have all the directions, put those picture your worked out solutions, and with whatever time you have left, if you have a lot of time left, then you guys can start redoing those Khan Academy assignments, and students with 100s, you guys are helpers, or Miss Davis, if there's not a lot of time left, then you can pick one of the red problems we didn't do in the video, and it can be an exit ticket. And we have the quiz tomorrow, and it's going to be great. I know you're going to practice tonight and get 100% on all your assignments. Bye, everybody.